When my teenage daughter texted me that she cleaned her room, I called 911. My daughter's room has been a disaster zone since she was old enough to walk, and she has never cleaned it once in 16 years. I once offered her $200 to just clear a path to her bed, and she told me she'd rather live in filth than give in to my oppression. So when I glanced at my phone during a work meeting and saw a text that said, "Hey Dad, I cleaned my room. It looks so good," I assumed the worst. My stomach dropped like I was falling off a building, and I stood up so fast I knocked my coffee across the conference table. I was in my car before my boss could finish asking where I was going, and I called my daughter while speeding out of the parking garage. She answered on the third ring, sounding bright and cheerful in a way I have never heard before. "Hey Daddy," she said, and every alarm in my brain started screaming because she has not called me Daddy since she was 6. "Hey sweetheart, I just got your text," I said carefully. "Oh yeah, my room looks amazing. I just realized how much better it feels to have a clean space." I heard footsteps in the background. "That's great, honey. I'm coming home early to see it myself." There was a pause that lasted a little too long. "Oh, you don't have to do that. I can send pictures." I ended the call as quickly as I could and dialed 911. "Sir, let me understand this," the dispatcher said slowly. "Your daughter cleaned her room and now you think there's an emergency?" "Ma'am, this kid would rather be grounded for a whole summer than clean her room. She also called me Daddy, and she hasn't done that in 10 years. I can assure you that something is extremely wrong." The dispatcher was quiet for a moment. "I'm sending units to your address right now. Do not go inside the house until officers arrive." I pushed my car past 90 and made it to my neighborhood in 6 minutes. 2 police cruisers were already on my street with their lights off, and an officer stopped me before I could pull into my driveway. "Sir, stay back and stay quiet," he said. "There's a man inside your home. The truck in your driveway belongs to someone with multiple stalking charges connected to your wife from 8 years ago." I grabbed his arm to stop myself from falling over. "I think I know who it is. She moved across the country to get away from him. She thought it was over." The officers moved toward the house, and I stood frozen watching my front door like it was the only thing left in the world. I heard my wife scream and glass exploded from the back of the house. Officers kicked in the front door and I heard shouting and crashing, and then a sound that will live in my nightmares forever. My daughter screaming, don't hurt her, please." I had to listen to 30 seconds of chaos that felt like 30 years. Then an officer came through the front door carrying my daughter, and 2 more dragged a man across my lawn in handcuffs with red pouring down his face. My wife stumbled out shaking so hard she could barely stand, and I shoved past everyone to reach her. She fell into me sobbing so hard she couldn't breathe. He came in through the garage and put a knife to my throat. He told her to text you something normal, or he would cut me open right in front of her. I looked at my daughter, who was gripping my arm so tight her knuckles